me at the right moment. I had, before the plane was unloaded, to please get out, get something showed. And within 15 minutes, the truck had moved away, and the military officials were there. And they also by the by another far, another direction, they couldn't catch. Then on the flights on that morning, it's still mystery. I had to assemble the plane in the darkness because you can't light in the small airstrip. It's not a real airport. It is just a training for the model plane, very small area, just like airplane, model plane. And that night, that morning, early morning, I got to my room that I knew they knew where I was hiding. You know, my own staff did not let them know. But again, the moment I entered, I felt a man was sitting and watching. And then he asked questions. Oh, he's an Italian student, he said. Immediately I know, oh my God, he's a man. He knew where I want to stay. But they just kept trying to catch me with the right hand of the plane. They don't know where I was keeping the plane. There's two planes, one is hiding somewhere, and the other is continuously moving. So they want to catch me with the plane. I knew that, but anyway, I pretended I did not anything. And in my room, I saw a small hole coming out of wires, and the microphone hidden. I just blocked. I did not know, but someone just blocked that. Some pole, just like the Hitler's voice, I heard the voice, blocked that. And then to bring that aeroplane, and we had to say the different code words are Vaikuntha. Vaikuntha means which place I'm going to take off. Ahead of another place, because 2 or 3 different places, we don't know where at that particular time, plus we do not know whether it's going to be good. That right plane, even 5 knots of wind, just pull you up and down. The weather should be perfect. So I was coming and looking back and forth, car was falling, and I just went and hid and went to another place. But continuously chased to catch where the plane is. Somehow, mysteriously, I'm able to dodge everybody. The whole Berlin was full of spies. They're German, British, English, American, Russian, all were looking for me in front. But I could escape all and take off. They couldn't even find me in the radar. I won't tell the mystery behind it, that was secret until I won't tell that. It was a Russell power. I'm not just telling. I use power only for one purpose, to bring the idea, break the barriers, mental barriers, that we saw what people did. People were mesmerized by the occult power. And the very word hate Hitler, people die for that, to do anything for him. You saw how they were in the parade, in the procession, in the demonstration. But we can also use it in the positive. I try to say, if there is a border, you are going to defend. And next time you can't defend any border because the rockets come from some other source, from the stratosphere. 20 minutes from Russia. If a submarine launches a missile, within 6 minutes, every American city will be blown up in 6 minutes. So also, Russia will be destroyed in 6 minutes. I saw a vision, long time, just like Hitler had vision. One of the visions Hitler, which is another film, another video, he was from a Swiss, half mountain where he has got the eagle's nest, where he made his main headquarters. And one evening, also one of his deputy was talking. He was the minister for the armaments, something like that. And one evening, they saw a red light glowing in the far side of the mountain. People were watching from the eagle's nest with his other deputies. War was not started at that time. And First plane went to check maybe some forest fire, but they didn't find anything. But Hitler said at that time, that shows bloodshed. Definitely war is going to take place. The whole world is going to start with the blood. He has got some occult powers, and we saw that ahead. I'm not talking about what he's done, good or bad, that's not my question. He was an instrument to remove the negative force of our birthplace. He was sent, a demon was sent. Millions and millions of people died in dark holes, in other various concentration camps. I saw also that later on. In Berlin itself, I am the first person after to fly over Berlin and Kauri ceremony, Sharanabhava, chanting the same street, the Hitler and it. Some mysterious force made me to do that, not me again. So that energy of occult also saved him from the just 3 minutes before the bomb was blasted. He would have dead. But just about a minute or so, someone's a suitcase or a briefcase, he just moved a little bit away from it. Not because you know that briefcase is upsetting his leg, so he just moved out to the other object. And that saved Hitler. Otherwise Hitler would have died. If Hitler died, the world war would have finished. Millions of people would have saved their life. But the karma is saying, destiny, I'm just talking, destiny, how it works. Millions and millions of people who died in the concentration camp or in killed soldiers, they have to die in the battlefield. The time has not come for that. He is an instrument to remove our negativity of this planet Earth. So, do not think that war is over. The negativity is over. Still we are fighting. We have forgotten God, the love. That's my inner voice. I saw the vision when I was in Nazareth. This vision I can't explain. If Hitler saw a red light, I saw waves and waves of flames coming from every corner. People running in all directions to escape these flames, energy. There's no more border exists. The heat, the radiation, people are roasted and dying. Anywhere they can escape. There's no more Russian border, American border, German border, Canadian border. All these mental barriers and physical barriers broken down. I shoot after that vision. But I could not understand why this vision came. I was not after that. For me, there's no fear of death. But what I saw, millions and millions of people running and to escape the ball of fire, that shook me up. Then I started TW, 2 World Order. Then I started Yoga Teacher Training Course. This all came after that vision. Again, I did not use that energy for wrong purpose. I don't want any power. I hate power. Though sometimes I scold them. I want to hand over all the things. Just like my orange robe, alone. I'm quite happy. But my karma will not just be alone all the time. Okay, maybe a couple of months or 6 months or 1 year. Then I'm brought back again into the stage again. But when the cave escaped, the gangrene brought me back. And I said to maternity hospital, punish me. No, don't run away. You have to fight. Today is great. And Lord Narayana, great. I did not use that power. Otherwise, I will have no freedom, no peace. I can have temporary, lots of control over the world. In fact, I can be the world power if I want. I don't care. this I also want to warn you. The pranayama or the things you are practicing things, you may not see its power building up in you. You can easily misuse this power. And to bring your own destruction. That's why Bhakti Yoga is essential, devotional yoga. Hatha Yoga, Raja Yoga is very powerful. Kundalini Yoga is very powerful. But without devotion, Bhakti Yoga, you will be destroyed. The very power will corrupt you, as you saw. All power corrupts. So I warn you all, when you will get teacher training or teacher's graduate, advanced teacher training or staff, you will be tempted with money, with power, with women. All even celestial things will be given to you. This also happened 2 years. I had studied the science of the crystal and how its crystal works and how the power generated by the crystal. This all again they taught. You all be craving for that. I was forced to learn. Now thank God I learned that. I could have again used that occult power which is hidden in the crystal. I was even taught how to bring a dead person alive in one of the training period during my training for 2-3 years. Many celestial type of power will come to you, tempt you. This one to all my female stars and Swami. I will not be here for a long time. But do not put this organization to create money and power. I want you all, everybody, all my staff, if you don't obey this order, you try to create power and money and make this organization to control the masses, to make it nice living, the very power will destroy you. All the things you created is just like a bubble, you just disappear. Like Hitler did all the conquered nations. He has to abandon and eventually he has to get in a small bunker like a rat, trapped in a small trap. This is going to happen to all of you too. If you are not careful, and this is only for my senior Swamis, to whom I want to give the power for this organization. And we have meetings and so forth. But never use political methods and join with parties and try to create who takes the power, etc. If you are not able to work for the good of humanity, to bring people's freedom, again I want you all, don't ever think of that. I created all this terrible pain, I suffered quite a lot. I kept the truth till the last moment. I did not want anything. I don't like anything. I am very happy, I am free man. But I do not know, in 20, 30, 40 years from now, there will be lots of money in this organization. Already little bit light coming up for the only debt. As Buddha existed, there was only debt. And now divided into lots of money. And there is nothing going on there. Everything becomes dull, except money. They eat and sleep, that's all. There is no yoga, no training. You are from Yajnavalkya here to come from India to here to get a meditation and the spiritual here. This has happened as the organization is channeled through the Gurudev energy and given to it passed me and I passed on to you. But remember this point again and again. I've shown the spiritual feelings, etc. to show you. You can also create positive energy and make you negative by you selfish. So yama, nima, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, pratim, purna, ahimsa, non-violence. If you don't practice yama and nima properly and stick to your spiritual rules as Swami, never have one penny in the bank anywhere. Not you must own one thing as yours. Use everything. Never, because you've taken out. You've taken the vow. That means You take the oath, I will renounce the possession of this world, next world, next world. You break that, you will be roasted in pain, unbearable pain. So that's my final advice today. It's not actually meant for this, but I'm warning you, all of you, people who are not even here. Don't anything keep for you. Never own anything. As you already told you, taking an oath, keep that oath. If you misuse it, what happens here will come to all of you. That's all I want. Now just go back to silence and God and pray in your heart. God, let me not fall in the temptation of power, money, pleasure. Let me escape from this, and you are lotus feet only you crave. That's only desire to reach the lotus feet of Lord. Or Lord your Devi, Durga, that morning you sang that, sung that song. My only desire, my heart is on fire. My only desire is to serve and love thee, O Maria. Well, name Maria, Durga, Allah, Jesus, Moses, let us name. But same thing, it doesn't matter what name you call it. What has got different name, but you consider the person. So the name of God only will bring you peace. Advanced teaching course, any questions on subject? Or teachers or guests have any questions? Yes, 2 questions I've answered. That's all. 2 questions will take a whole day, whole night. Okay, well, the first question, anyone?
Swami, I have a question to...
Did you have one question?
Yeah.
Okay, before that question, is a $100 question, a $1,000 question, or $2,000 question, $10 million question? I've got different ranges, answers are. Okay. Okay, which range is it, sir? Question. Okay, I'll determine how much it costs. Okay. You tell, you answer, you put the question and then I answer with the price.
And it's a question belonging to Hatha Yoga.
Yeah.
And the mantras which can be used during Surya Namaskar, they are not taught or the Sanskrit mantras, but there's also a translation in every language for this mantra. It is good to tell people the translation of the mantras, even if you don't use the original Sanskrit mantras.
You can make the meaning. The problem is the Sanskrit is so difficult to translate. How are you going to translate prana? Today, Yogi brought me a small newspaper clipping. It is about how much the soul weighs. So, that is said. Just before a man dies, they weigh, and immediately after his death, they weigh. It will change. They found about a 3/4 of an ounce less after death. So the soul is weighing 3/4 an ounce. Wonderful calculations, you know. How can you weigh soul? Soul is not an object or a matter or even mind or energy. You can measure an object. How can you measure subject? You can measure an object with specific qualities. But the Atman, the soul, has got no quality, no odor, no taste, no smell, no touch, no weight. It is colorless, formless, odorless, without any form, devoid of qualities. It's eternal, it is immortal, it can be destroyed by fire don't weigh by anything. How can you weigh such an object, such a subject? Western minds don't have an idea of what means soul. Soul is not something created by somebody or even God. Soul exists even before you are born, and soul exists now, and soul will continue to exist when this body dies. So when they try to measure the soul, they don't understand what soul means. In Upanishad, the description of the soul is clearly written. You got a CAB one copy here? Or you probably CAB one, yeah, the writing here. Upanishad, the quote. There is a quote in the Upanishad. I am just sharing this particular thing to show you what mantra means. Why can we translate and repeat that? That's the whole purpose of my talk. You find it? Okay. In the Vedanta chapter beginning, there's a quote from the Upanishad. Vishnu, he stole my name. He's an artificial Vishnu, he's not real Vishnu. He's a pseudo Vishnu. Okay. In the Vedanta chapter.
Last chapter.
Last chapter, I think. This read out, we'll find out. So last chapter or one chapter before. Satchidananda. The definition of the soul, how difficult it is, yet the great masters in the Upanishads explained about it. If you have mechanism to reason and then intuitively experience that, it's perfect.
What is there in this world that remains to be desired to a man who has known the self?
Self or soul or Atman are one and the same.
Nothing in all the treasures of the kingdom, nothing in all the charms and beauties of this world can draw his attention. What happiness, what supreme joy, what an ocean of bliss, how indescribable is the self. That infinite joy, that supreme bliss, that infinite happiness ye are. That is your real self. That is your Atman. Thus declare the Upanishads.
One more sentence from there. No.
Yeah. That which is neither subtle nor
Here is the expression of the soul. Now you can see that how much beautifully they explain things, really slowly and very carefully, and I will translate whole night. Comment whole night.
That which is neither subtle nor dense, neither short nor long, which is unborn, immutable, devoid of form, quality, caste or name, that should be understood as Atman or self.
Now, how can you measure this? Read again once more.
That which is neither subtle nor dense.
Sarvada, what do you mean by that? Pardon? Thank you. I understood very well. Ramakrishna, what do you mean? What do they mean by it? Yes, read again once more.
That which is neither subtle nor dense.
Chandramali, explain. Madan Mohan, explain.
As leaving a relative plane, things have to be measured accordingly. So there is no way to explain it because it is neither subtle nor gross. Therefore, no explanation about the senses of your own mind. So something that you cannot define, something that you cannot describe.
Quite a good answer, Swami.
Doesn't matter, you just answered it from your point of
Well, Madonna has got the gist there that it cannot be described in other terms. It cannot be compared as to tall or short or gross or subtle. It just doesn't fall into any of that description.
on Sivananda Maharaj. Okay. And Padmavarani Maharaj.
You cannot describe the soul at all. That's all I can say. So
But what do you mean by subtle or not gross? That's my whole. Just read that sentence again.
that which is neither subtle nor dense, neither short
Okay,
nor...
that's not it. Just subtle, not dense. Okay. Srinivasan?
This is the first realm. This is that which exists in everything. Then it's the manifest of the God.
Lakshmi? Give her mic to it. You can, English you can then explain, in French also you can explain. So you can translate your words.
The absolute is closest to me.
Okay, in French?
C'est l'absolu. Donc, je me lis là.
Hey, who came there? He knows this better. Okay, anyone else want to answer in the audience? Any teachers, Chinese? Yeah, go ahead.
So I want to see us in peace. Lately, they say that we can explain the soul itself by what is blood, which is like this could be an analogy of how can you tell a blind man what is the yellow color? So that would be saying it's not neither dense or neither things are nice to things deeper. Thinking between something that is happening.
Okay, anyone else? Yes?
Well, technically speaking, you can emphasize.
Second?
Technically speaking, words subtle and dense are paraphrased as either light or heavy, and the soul is therefore neither light nor heavy, nor fine nor gross. Just as analogies for the words, in fact, seems to be what we're asking. What do the words mean? The words mean they have no polarity, no duality, neither light nor thick, nor fine, nor dense, nor heavy.
Okay, this next continue. I will come to the last. Okay, next continue after that.
That which is neither subtle nor dense, neither short nor long,
Short, not long. Yeah.
which is unborn, immutable, devoid of form.
Immutable means. What do you mean immutable means? It cannot be mutated. We can mutate an atom, then it becomes subatomic particles. So it cannot be mutated. Yeah, immutable, and then
devoid of form,
devoid of form,
quality,
quality,
caste,
caste,
or name.
or name.
That should be understood as Atman, or self.
To explain this is as difficult as explaining about the color to a blind man. So they said, if you want to understand what soul is, you understand the negation. Negation means everything what you know is not soul. Everything you can measure or unmeasurable, immeasurable also is not so. Neither long nor short. That means it is no measure. You can measure an object, but you cannot measure the soul. Okay, neither it is long. This idea of long or short is created in the mind. Mind only comprehends with the idea that is big or this is small. You know that there was a great mathematician, I think. There was, just take a small blackboard, please. If you know the answer, you heard that before, please keep quiet. Okay? It's very simple, a simple calculation. Small blackboard, small blackboard. Do you know who that mathematician, the small one, but let's bring it here. About 10 days to get small blackboard. And 10 years it will take time to start a chalk. And then they'll find another 10, 20 years to find that. Very simple. Two lines. Of course, not straight, but thing is very straight. Two lines. You know that? Two straight lines. No, it's not straight, still it's straight line because I can't draw it. The question was, you know, remember what the question was? The question I think is, the question is always, how do you make this small line bigger than the top one? That's the question, I think. So, what is the question? How do you make a small line bigger than the big one? How? Without getting that back. Huh? No. Pardon? But you want to make this bigger than this one. Real mathematical. That is, this is about 4 inches. And this is about 6 inches. And now you want to make this 6 inches into 13 inches or 14 inches. What do you have to do? Pardon? Oh, thank you. But without adding, can you do any other way? Pardon?
Dividing the big one. Subtracting from the big one.
No. Here you see our integration function. So go back to that is right. The top one, you just take them off and then become a page with the lower is more bigger and small. So it is a mental trick. So short or long is only existing because you can say word compare. That's right. The word compare. Suppose let us assume this blackboard is infinite. You go that way, this way, up, down, all directions, it's infinite, you can't see end. It is infinite background. And in that background, I draw one line. Don't forget about all these borders. It's no border. It's going inside that and inside this and inside that way, inside this way. Now, how do you know this is what? Long or short? Pardon? Why? Nothing to compare. Now, I make this line into a spaceship. That's all I can draw. Anyway, what will I put? And there is only Vishnu, and this one is Morin sitting, and this one is more than just sitting on this. And that's why Vishnu is the cosmonaut or astronaut. He is flying this plane on this spaceship at the speed of light, at the highest speed we can say, speed of light. That means 180,000 miles per second. Maybe, just imagine. So we are moving at 160,000 miles. I am controlling the spacecraft. But there is nothing to compare to any stars, any moon, any galaxies. There's only one spacecraft. You look right to forward. One for mind look to the left. Right for mind look up. Put the forward on the top of it. And Swami, Kartika, you look down. Look forward on the bottom. And when they look up or down, right, left, they didn't find anything to another word. Instead of comparing anything to relate, like word. To relate. So in that state, do you know you are going which direction? Right or left or back or forward, up or down? Pardon? Even the spacecraft is moving, it appears to be that it is most stationary. Because there is nothing to compare. So a stationary object, though it is moving, for you its experience is only just stop. Now, as this spacecraft, they didn't find anything, so they don't know if they're going which direction, and there's no doubt they're going up or down or right or left or moving or not moving. They know it is just, for them it is only stationary experience. Now, suddenly there appears another spacecraft, and there is Mother Morin and who is that? Chandramali and Lakshmi and so forth, Chandramali, Srinivasan and Dr. Andre, at the very end of them, they're all there. Again, I put two photographs at the top and the bottom. Now, let us assume you look down to say you not say Swami, there is another spacecraft. He's going where? Where are you going? Oh, I am going to Mars. And where are you going? I am going to Moon. Okay, let's pass at the speed of light. Now, do you know Which craft is moving? Which craft is moving? Andres, which craft is moving? Pardon?
Either one or both could be moving.
Pardon?
Either one could be moving or both could be moving.
But from your point of view, you are stationary and the other spacecraft is moving very fast away from you at the speed of light. Hey, hey, where are you going? Moon, where are you going? Mars. And before the light of sound came, they already passed away miles and miles and miles away. Because sound travels. But for you, you think that spacecraft is moving and you are stationary. And same way, Madan Mohan, Srinivasan on rock around, they thought what? They thought they are stationary and, hey, Samani, where are you going? Vishnu, where are you going? Oh, I am going to next galaxy. And where are you going? I am going to spiral galaxy. And I am going to Milky Way galaxy. Just 1 second conversation. By the time my miles will be gone. And for them, my God, he's gone all the way to the spiral galaxy now. And I'm still here. So, if only two spacecraft exist, you do not know which one is moving, which one is stationary, or even if both are moving, still you will not be able to find out. Why?
There's no stationary point of reference.
Your only stationary point is your spacecraft and the other one. And other one can move away or move closer to you, but you compare. So again, the idea of relativity comes there. The purpose of this small talk is, our mind only can compare when you have something to relate. But the soul is infinite, all-pervading, is neither subtle nor gross, not short nor long, is neither born nor is living, is unborn, immutable, eternal, beingness, endless. How do you describe that? There is nothing else except the soul everywhere. In that case, there is nothing to, your mind can only do in relationship. That and this. I am and that she. This ship and that ship. This Swami and that Swami. But when you don't have any reference to relate, to compare, your mind is unable to write words, unable to understand. Thank you. Who said that? Word understand? Who said that word? Who? You did? Thank you, Jaya. Very good. Thank you very much. Well, because you understood. So, Dr. Andre connected my brain, the brain major, and connected Srinivasan's brain also. And he's comparing. And how can you compare? By watching the various. That's the brain, and then he saw some wave out the color. We got alpha and the theta, and then this mota, this is beta, this is alpha, and different words they put in. I just concord all those words. It doesn't exist in a mota, boca. And here also he saw alpha, mota, voca, beta. He looks here both. So he can compare. Hey, here's got more mota, and here's the little mota, and here's the more alpha, here's less alpha, and here's more theta, here's less theta. He can compare. But there's only one brain, and everyone's got the same thing. exactly the same thing. Shamwani has got the same thing, and Fatma has got the same thing, Dr. Andre has got the same thing, and everybody, he looks, you only follow the same. Then what do you say? What do you say? Dr. Andre, what do you say? If you, in the very measure, everyone has got the same thing, then what do you do? Exactly the same, but to everybody. Same thing, the motor book, you saw the red color there, theta and alpha, etc. You saw the brain making the brain make. You see, in everyone has got the same thing, doesn't matter what. So what do you do? That's what I don't want to listen because there's no meaning, because everyone's got the same thing, nothing to measure for me. So his measurement is depending upon another word, the right word. Pardon? Another word. Another word. Illusion. Which is right? He thinks this right, or this brain is right. Which one is right? Which one is right?
We don't say about right or left or bad or good. It's right.
But when you cannot describe, when you see only one kind of data, so what do you do? So you call it no information. But even the information from your mind says, I cannot compare to anything. So a data collected, you got a control data, and then you got a, what do you call it? Control, a group data, and then suppose about 200 people have the same type of thing, and one person you found, or the entire earth people, you found this type of data. All the people on the earth have the same type of data, you can bring me, but one person, a peculiar person from Shanmani, but this then is a great wonder. Oh my God, look at this great man. He has got a different kind of image than. That means he must be a supernormal person, an ordinary person. Look at the ordinary person, everyone has got average, nothing. This man has got a different type of thing, but he is a peculiar person. And Dr. Andre will start writing volumes and volumes of books about Shanmani and his brain. Because he compared all the people on the earth have got only one person has got different mechanism. So that must be investigated. And the more he investigates, but still with what he is investigating, compared with the previous infinite number of or millions, billions of other experiments. So, in this world, you can only talk in relationship. So, all scientific data, what you gather, is true or false. Andre? Is it true or false? Right question, but what right answer? No, it's not very difficult. Not approximative. No. At the time of the data, what you observe is right. And next minute you have different data, and then you say, oh, compared to that, this data is wrong. Or because 200 people have the same data and one person is not having, that means there is something wrong. Because some time ago, one of the, I don't want to mention the name of the, we measured the brain, and Dr. Andre said that because if whatever you find in the brain image, if you have alcoholic problem, you won't see any data properly, is it not? Dr. Andres? What was it?
There are minor changes.
Okay, just explain it to us. But don't tell the person's name, but just explain. No, just talk to him.
There can be found signs of EEG abnormalities which are assigned to persons or to syndromes of alcoholic patients in alcoholic patients, for example, flat EEG and some abnormal signs which are showing deterioration of the brain.
So, you gather the data by watching the normal people, non-alcoholic. Explain, not to me. Explain.
The process is like that we have thousands of cases and their EEG is processed, and for example, voltage of each of these waves is calculated, and when some person is very much deviated from this value in terms of statistical standard deviation.
Statistical standard, that's very important, the word.
Yes, that means
repeat that again.
In terms of statistical probability, that means...
that's very much. Statistical probability. That's not a fact, but there's a probability, there's a possibility, because we can think the 200 people, but one person differs, so it must be due to alcohol. So they just put that. But it could be anything else. Without alcohol also you can have it.
Yes.
But so they just can compare and thinking, they put a word after, it's because of alcohol problem. Is it not?
It is a conjecture.
Conjecture. That word, use that again, that word.
Hypothesis or conjecture. It is not true.
So there is no way to know the
No, we don't have truth.
Absolute truth.
No, we
It's
don't.
only relative truth. The word is not absolute truth, but relative. From this point of view, I am right. Then I calculated another brain, and he is not an alcoholic, the person is not taking alcohol at all. And I found that he has exactly the same like the person who is taking alcohol. So I come to a conclusion, what I can do.
I don't know what would be your conclusion.
So, that I conjecture, the conjecture, I said, maybe he has got some other problem. His wife ran away, and because of emotional problem, it came up. That may not be true, but then maybe. And then another person function one day thought the same thing. He has got no wife problem, no alcohol problem. Why? Because, it's because Swami Vishnu-devananda is quoting all the time, so his brain has gone down. Another conjecture. So each scientist says, whatever they say is the whatever is the truth is what they say. This is not irrespective of what the original consequences. You understand that?
Well, it's not true that the scientists are not aware of this. I think they are.
They are aware of it. Yes. Then what's the purpose of the study? Scientific study. No. Thank you very much. Scientists are aware of the thing and they are looking for yeah, thank you. He's thinking now, brain is working.
Just like pendulum, for example, one says that certain phenomenon or certain thing is black, and the other says that it is white, and one adds so much fact about, for example, spectrum, content of some spectrometer or something like that, and the other brings, for example, 10,000 people, and they all say it is white, so they quarrel. And they quarrel and they bring another fact, and the pendulum comes closer, and they say it is neither red or black or neither white, but with certain probability it is gray.
Certain probability. Certain probability. Again, then what is the use of find the truth through science? What's the purpose? Pardon? So you can sell a lot of machines, EEG machines and brain image machines, and the doctor will be paid for get a PhD degree. So PhD degree means, a doctor degree means you are measuring and getting data of false things which doesn't exist.
Swami, the question is what Dr. Andrea is studying.
What's that?
Dr. Andrea, he's studying the EEG, blood pressure and respiration first among the Swamis, and then he can compare with the people like
Non-Swamis.
Non-Swamis. So the fact is, with his exercises, if he finds that the blood pressure is lower, they have more basic.
But many Swamis have blood pressure very low, high blood pressure also.
Even that's right. Even then, their brain waves are more subtle, delta sleeping wave as compared to normal population.
No, many people have delta wave. Even non-Swamis have the delta wave.
Then there's no use of this meditation. There's no difference chemically or electrically. There should be some difference because we expect Swami to be more peaceful.
Oh my God! How people I have.
That's a very objective study. Because the people are here to study and learn these things, to calm their nerves, to soothe their daily life. And
No.
this is very objective study to let us know what changes you people have you don't have.
That's not true. Because all human beings are same. Means we eat just like you eat. Sharmanji, did you have any special food today? Yes, I have some. Not special food means khichdi. That's my evening food. Khichdi means just boiled rice and the dal together. That's what I ate. That's my evening meal. That's two. So I had different meals. That means the meal is going to change your brain. If your living condition is going to change that, then we can change the whole environment by our proper. But still, after living all these things, we find some people get cancer. Some Swamis get cancer. Like Rameshwar Parvata, the great Vivekananda Guru, had a cancer, throat of the cancer. Ramana Maharshi, and the great Lord, he had a cancer. So, for Sivananda, he had diabetes and arthritis and so forth. You name anybody, from Vivekananda, he also had some problem, smoking problem, something like that. Yeah. And then and for Vishnu, of course, is that big pot belly, you can see. Objects in this universe is universal as well as individual. There is no way to know which is the right, which is the wrong. From appearance of point of view, I shout. No, I do shout. Even in front of everybody. I don't care whether you call me Swami or a holy man or a meditative man. If I feel wrong, I'm going to shout. You take a pin and then suddenly poke me. What I do? I jump up like a frog. So also for Hanumanji, if pick him, slowly, but still there is some reaction. So for Hanumanji, debate action. Why did you do that? He won't answer. The reaction will be different, blood pressure may be different, but there's a common experience that we all reacted. Then compare it. Oh, some Vishnu is not as holy as Swami. Padma just only reacted very slowly. The first time you look. I was flying from East Berlin to Czechoslovakia, Russia, Moscow in a Russian Airlines. So the security, it's not like in our country, democratic country, you just get to the plane by just your ticket and you get a boarding pass, you just get in. And there are so many security checks and so many things, and just before the gangplank came, and after so many other security came, and everyone had to show the passport. And in front of me, there was another East European man, maybe from somewhere, Poland or somewhere, he also funny. And the man who is at the security man to the passport. We don't want even that is common. Everyone has to show the passport. He opened the passport and saw the photograph. He looked at the man. He went on doing this. And was just behind him, What is doing? There's some mistake he made in the man. He wanted to say what he had to do, but some mistake the man made, So he won't say. That means he must know the mistake. He won't allow him to get it. I also stand behind other people standing. He doesn't care until the right thing. And I think he must know what mistake he made. Tell me, anyone knows what mistake he made? Pardon?
He has got a passport that was not his passport.
No, his passport is his photograph, everything. But in the photograph, there is no sunglass. And at that time, you are wearing a sunglass. And the police officer or whoever it is, won't say anything. Just look. Then he knew he had to remove the glass. Then he looked now. I could not make a big laugh, but I was just looking. That was the power authority. Until you do the thing right way, you cannot get into this place. So also others who are standing behind also. So you see, you need something to compare. That's what the whole life is. You compare from one person to another. The three Swamis here, 1, 2, 3. And which one is superior from your point of view? Sita, which one is superior? You tell me honestly. Very honest. Be honest. Thank you. I know that I expected that. She knows which one is better. Pardon? Thank you. And show me all the people here, three Swamis, show it to the hand. Which Swami is me big or middleman is big or that Swami is big? Show the hand, me, who is the community people there, raise the hand. Be honest, be sincere. Only one person. Okay, Swami, how many people think that he is the great? Show the hand. Oh, here there are more people. And why Vishnu-devananda? Nobody.
You are the same.
Pardon?
You are the same.
If all majority, if you are all wearing red glass, and you see we are all having, not orange, we have red. And if you are all wearing green glass, we are having green. And suppose I am wearing green and he is wearing red and he is wearing yellow. No, normal state you say, oh yes, you are all having, oh I am wearing red and he is wearing green, then he is yellow. But you are all wearing a dark glass Smoky glass, not come. So you see me, us all same. Or if you are wearing green, some people are, you will see all us as green. Who is right? That's a problem. Yoga masters long time ask this question. The truth will be never revealed because you are using a fine instrument called mind and reasoning, whatever it is. With this finite mind, finite reasoning, you can use the EEG or brain imager and get a relative data, but not absolutely what I am. So, go back into old biblical time. Moses saw a burning bush which is not consumed by the fire first time. Generally, if there is a fire, the bush must be consumed. Here the bush is not consumed by the fire. So he asked the question. What is the question? What is the question? Ramakrishna? What? Moses asked the question to the burning bush which is not consumed by the fire. You don't remember. Tata? Pardon? You? Now, what question? Moses saw a burning bush. He asked the question. Who are in Hebrew? Repeat it. Miyata. You heard about the Ramakrishna? Yeah? What? Louder. In Hebrew, what was the answer? Pardon? So, the fire knows the language. Which language the fire spoke? The burning bush. Which language? Hebrew, Yiddish, Arabic, Scottish, English. Which language it spoke? What? Aramaic? How do you know? So, God only speaks Aramaic. I'm sure Moses spoke also Aramaic, is it not? You must ask the question in Aramaic, is it not? Yeah? Pardon? Hebrew? Oh no, that is not my question. Moses spoke Hebrew or Aramaic? Pardon? No, that's not question. But anyhow, even in his mind, even if I don't speak to you in language, but my thought is I am speaking in English or Malayalam. I am speaking in some language in my mind, I translate it will be better on my English or my native language. My mother tongue is Malayalam. So I am thinking in Malayalam and speaking in English. So Dr. Andre is thinking in which language he was when speaking? In English or in Czechoslovakia? You are translating Czechoslovakia and you translate in the... So you are not thinking in English. Is it not? So, when you spoke, Ramakrishna, you said in Hebrew. You are thinking in Hebrew and you spoke also in Hebrew, is it not? Yes, Spanish? Pardon? Pardon? Spanish. So the Hebrew is second language. Not his first language is Spanish. My first language is Malayalam and the second language is English. Ancient days, olden days, when I first came to army, British officers, I hardly speak in English. And moreover, the accent is very difficult for me, especially English accent, Indian accent is different from the English accent. Sometimes I have very carefully to understand what they are talking. And my answer, I always have to think the word Malayalam and then I must translate in English, and then I speak to him. And by the time it's a long time, it's a serious job. Now, I went to it after 38 years, I went to Malayalam, like Kerala. They said, Swami, please speak in Malayalam because many people don't understand English. Speak in Malayalam. So, what I did, I had to speak in English and find the right word in Malayalam. And after 5 minutes, I said, I can't find the right word I can't translate. So now when I am talking to you, do I translate in Malayalam and then I think and then I speak in English? I think in English. That's only the easiest language for me to speak is English. So I know Hindi, Tamil, Malayalam, pure Indian languages I know. English, Sanskrit, etc. But if I want to speak and convey my thought, I have to think in terms of English. And then if I want to other language, 5 or 6 languages I know. If I have to know that, I will speak into that, I translate. And many times I can't find the words. My own mother tongue. So suppose Dr. Andre stayed here for 20-30 years and he did not speak 30 years Czechoslovakia, and suddenly you come up here, you speak in English, and then after 30-40 years he goes back to Czechoslovakia and starts speaking Czechoslovakia. He has to think in English. Translate that. Thank you. Now you understand that. The thought, with Moses, what language Moses taught, that is neither Hebrew nor Aramaic. That's called common telepathic language. We all have it. That's not came into words, spoken words. That's called telepathic language, common language. So, if Moses asked the question, who are you? We do not know what language he used in his mind. He must have translated as the spoken language, maybe Aramaic or Hebrew, whatever it is. At that time, Jewish people spoke Aramaic or Hebrew? Huh? He said so. Where is that at the time? No, you are not there. The conclusion is, when that question was asked, who are you? There's only one answer. What is the answer? I am that I am. There is no quality or qualifications to that I am. Period. Just talk. I am what I am, or you translate out to whatever you want. I am that I am. Whatever it is. The moment he puts a quality, then it is not I am. See? That's what pure Vedanta. That's non-dual state. I am. We can't describe in words, so he kept quiet. Vishnu-devananda also said the same thing in a different way. He did not even speak. When Sanat Kumar, a great bright student, one of directly from Brahma, Brahma said, go and start creation. Oh no, we don't want any creation, we want Brahma. Teach me. Oh no. So they went to Vishnu-devananda, the master to Lord Shiva. Vishnu was sitting silently meditating. Teach us Brahma. Just like I am that I am. He didn't even open the mouth. They heard that word. Okay? Three guna, quality, tamas, inertia, rajas, passion, activity, sattva, the purity. And beyond the three qualities is the soul, Atman, or I am. I, this represents I. This represents the Maya, or the quality, or the Prakriti. This I is beyond, or the soul, which is described now in the Upanishad, is beyond description, beyond quality, beyond neither long nor short, nor dense, nor all the state immutable, etc. you mentioned. That's this I. That I is identical with the Supreme Brahman, exactly. Joined together. just like the Moses heard. I do not know what he heard, whether he heard also not sure. But at least that was in his mind the word he understood. So that language itself is wrong. The language itself is, spoken language itself is very crude to describe anything. So only silence can describe I am. So the question started about Surya Namaskar, son. I will end now with this conclusion. Last time when I was in our farm in California, we had teacher training goats and they had that one place, a tent were there. Something happened one night to one of the trainees. She's from England, I think. Yeah, she's from England. And one night she was sleeping in her tent. A man came and sat. She tried to, Kwele. And then she heard the man talking. I came here to find out what is going on here in the yoga form. Form is not as big as this, but a print of land, but only one or two buildings and most few tents, or not many tents like here, so 5 or 6 tents. I came here to find out something, what's going on here. And she was afraid, because, not afraid, but a man came into her tent at night, midnight almost, and she sits in next to a cot or whatever it is, and start conversation with her. She wants to scream, because neighbor terrible here. But that was someone, remember? She did not scream or what? Yeah. Okay, so he walked out after get out. And because the tent area, there's lots of fire sticks and branches and thorns also there, Particularly that particular area where in front of the tunnel, back of the tunnel, the road is our farm road is at the back, and you have to get in the farm road about 20 feet. You have to go through bushes and thorns and broken branches and the fire sticks and so on. It will make lots of noise. This man backed off, and without making any noise on this thing, he just walked to the road and disappeared. Yes. To get inside the tent, by the way, the tent was also zip. That is double zipper. It is two tents, one outer tent and the inside tent. The two zippers, and that zipper makes a lot of noise. He opened the zipper, this man, without making any noise. She didn't hear any, though in fact, on that day, she had some pain also. She had some pain on her foot, and so she was not even sleeping. Few minutes before she came into the bathroom, next to, not far away, came back and lied down. She had a pain in her leg, and this zipper she opened, both the zippers, and they made lots of noise, but she did not hear the opening of the zipper, though she was in waking state. And he came and sat calmly, and he said that she asked the question, who are you? Where do you come from? The answer was, okay, the answer was something like this. So, I live here. Because in the yoga camp area, we know all the people who are 3 or 4 houses far away, and we all know them. So he's not from that area because we don't have anybody there. And all the 3 or 4 families we know, that's only, and they are far away and we all know. So it's not a person. I live here, and I came to see that the yoga camp was going on, yoga form. I want to see what's going on here. If a person is living in that area, must know the yoga form is there for 20 years. So, but again, he said, no, I want to see what you are doing here, yogis. I heard that yogis were doing. So yeah, conversation went down. And then afterwards, go away. I want some cream. She didn't want to say something. I want cream. Go away. So he just moved without making any noise. Now he just over the plastic walked with the branches and so forth without making any slight sound. Now, my question is it an illusion or a dream? What is it? It will be an alien. It will be also not spirits and ghosts exist. Even here in this camp also, everywhere, spirits and ghosts exist. And this man dressed like a he's wearing not in a running suit or something like that, you know. But it's not some non-weight job. That type of job is must be from previous time, sometimes 100 years before or something like that. The way he does, and not even a servant, something like that. It is type of thing. So there is somebody. He said also, I am very painful, I am lonely. I just came here, maybe you are here, yogis. I came here first time. I am living here, I came, I want to see what yogis do. The details, you just look into an old tape, we had that discussion. So here, the purpose of that talking is to say, what Moses heard is not a physical language. Like this woman, talking to him in her language, English woman, and he's talking maybe from the previous century, and the accent was different, dressing was different, and he said he's lonely, he just wants to see you people are here, what you are doing here. It's curious also. How did they communicate? That's called the thought language. That's the only purpose I've gone to subject. Of course, I'll discuss some other time more detail. So the Moses saw a burning bush, but when you see a burning bush, you don't ask who you are. Do you do that? So there must be something more than burning bush, because he heard some language coming from the burning bush. What was thought language? Just like this person. And there was some form in that burning bush. The burning object itself had a particular form. Otherwise, you won't ask a burning bush, hey, who are you? Man, must be very crazy person for that. I don't think that he is like that. So something he must have seen in that burning bush. It appeared to be a human being, but the bright burning energy. And the answer came simple. One simple was I am, that I am, or I am what I am. No qualifications. Again, we do not know what language that burning bush spoke, but he heard. Other examples will be left on that, sufficient to just be a glimpse. Yes, actual entities exist. They come and talk to you. Your aliens from space people, they also come. They are wanting to find out what's going on in the earth plane. It's not just some other time I'll talk. But today my answer is only for that question. Mantra. I went round and round and round and round. Still not answering the question. I'm answered that question in a way. Let me see who understood that answer. Someone did? That's right. That means mantra is not a spoken language like Sanskrit or English or mantra comes from the mental language, the thought language or telepathic language. And the closest human language which you can make into vocal cord is Sanskrit. Because Sanskrit, because the alphabets are arranged according to vocal cord. In Sanskrit you learned already. E, U, 16 vowels. Then ka, ka, ga, ga, na. See, ka, the gutter, starting from the gutter. Ka, cha, ta, ta, pa. Ka, cha, parrot means cha. Ta, the tongue is folded, and ta, by gentle, ka, pa, lips closes. Ka, cha, ta, ta, pa. So it starts from the and end. The whole vocal cord is divided, and you know what exactly. The Sanskrit language is not what you write. It's what you are making this sound through your, and you all open your mouth and what sound comes? Czechoslovakia, you open your mouth, Dr. Andre, and make a sound. Ah. Hebrew, you make a open your mouth and repeat sound. Spanish? In French? My God, suddenly you all become universal. The moment when you open the mouth, this much where you belong to, you can only one sound when you open the mouth. And what the last sound, you close your lips and make a sound. Come on, everybody. How come you are making the same sound? Remember, what language you speak? And middle sound. We'll make it little. Come on. And then close your mouth. Hey, that's what universal language, Sanskrit. So you divide this and make it then E, U. Same as the gutter, the consonant. Ka, cha, ta, ta, pa. Ka, cha, ta, ta, pa. Then each gutter got a different sound. Soft, more hard, little soft, and nasal, etc. See, the 5 sound you can take gutter. Ka, ga, nga. See again that got all the gutter. Then next is parrot meat, cha. Next one, cha, 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 ja, Then ta group, ta, that four tongue folded, ta, ka, da, da, na. Then the group ta, da, da, na, and na. See, difference is the na and na. Na, where the tongue is folded, it comes the ta group. Na is the dender group. Na. Sanskrit is so precise to find out where the word comes. Then lip group. Pa, pa, ba, mba, ma. Ma is used in all languages for mother. Ma. Every child can repeat that. Ma. And ma, every child can do. Ma. That's a university. Ma, mama. And they're using various words. Mama, for Spanish, mama. And French also is mama. In Hebrew. Ima. So, ka, cha, ta, ta, pa. Then ka, ka, ga, ga, na. Cha, cha, jna. Ta, ta, ra, na. Ta, ta, jna. Pa, pa, ba, pa, ma. Then you can convert means gutter to the lip group. See? Pa, ka, ik, pa. So you can connect it. Same way, if ka, you can connect that way or this way. Or and middle group. Ik, cha, ik, ka. See? Or ik, ka, ik, ka. Or you can move, take the gutter, the gender group, ta into mix. So this way the Sanskrit is not just like a spoken language, it is how you convert into your vocal cord. And they write afterwards to show which portion of your mouth you are going to. When you see this, immediately the student learns you must use the guttural ka. If I say this, then a second, ka. And if you see the same, it's not guttural. Same this. When I see that, Oh, yeah. Inga and Tin Cha, Cha, Ya, Ja, Ja, Cha, Cha, Ja. Now you understand the mantras are, though it's written in Sanskrit, it is not a spoken language. It is a mental language. The mantras are created in the mind, like Moses heard in the burning bush, answer came. Again, I gave the example of the spirit speaking to girls, and girls, I don't know what time she spoke, of course, in English, and she is naturally thinking in English, girl must think in English. But that man is not actually, he said, I am from the local, but his way of dressing and speaking shows, his accent shows he is not belong to this century, he must be from last century, some other time. And he just gave me the wandering spirit there. I suddenly saw more people are meditating and doing chanting, so he wants to see what I can find some peace, where I can say conversation, and so he came. But again, his language may not be. So Sanskrit mantras, this just to give an idea that mantras are not spoken language, it is coming from the mental language. And when you repeat that mental language, we can use only vocal cords in a human, and the vocal cords are universal common. We all do the same thing. Latran, ka, cha, ta, pa, pa. When you close your mouth, pa. And when you close and make it pa, pa, ba, 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 ma. Ma means you cannot, you have to close. Pa, pa, you close the mouth. Pa, you close the mouth. Mba, ma also. Though it appears pa. So na, you have to close the tongue. Ta, you go to ta, go ta, ta, da, ta, na. And the gender group ta, ta, da, da, na. So precise it is. But in English you said C-A-T cat, R-A-T rat. You learn by heart. But in Sanskrit it's not like you just know where to use which portion of your vocal cord use. The beauty put in English and the beauty put. Is it? Beauty put and beauty put. No? What beauty? Why? Why beauty put and beauty? Why can't we put? So there is no order. Whatever you heard by somebody and they tell you, okay, beauty put and beauty, but. So then, Sanskrit is not like that. That's what the whole purpose of my talk is. It's very difficult to explain mantras and translate. Yes, it's not mere translation, it brings meaning, but even the meaning will be very important because like soul, how can you describe the soul? They describe the soul what you heard. It's a wave. Mind creates some waves, thought waves, and that thought waves you bring vocal cords, very low spectrum, which others can understand. And because my vocal cord brings certain thoughts and I speak in a different way, and Madan is translating to you or others. But still you are not looking at the Madan who is translating. You want to grasp what I am talking, though you don't understand me. You are hearing him, but you are still looking at me. That's what mantra. You are just looking what I am talking, you are not really hearing. You are looking at my speech, my heart, my hand motion. Mantra, to do proper mantra, the mind comes into mental level. So all Surya mantras or sun mantras, Om Mitrayam, Om Maritina, Om Akayam, Om Adhyam, Bhaskayam, these 12 names are there. These are different wavelengths of the same sun energy. They're all Mitrayam, Akayam, Adhyam, it is but a wave. So the mantra is not a translation, it's a wave. That's sufficient today. It's already 10:30?
Oh, yeah.
Against late. Well, I told you it will take whole night. One question. I could not, next question I don't want to go now. Even this I'll continue some other time more. So you understand the mantra? Did I answer your question? Pardon? Okay. Well, if you did not understand, it's not my fault. Because the language is, Sanskrit is not spoken, mantra is not a spoken language, it's a wave. And you can hear these waves which are intuitive eyes, like Moses heard, and the answer came, I am that I am, Aham Brahmasmi. But that was sufficient. He can translate it internally. That's not mantra. I am that I am is a mantra. It's not a spoken language.